This is a force field analysis, and this is a current state. So maybe your current state is that you're getting to the point where you're a little overwhelmed and you really want to move it to a desired state. So these are the things that we tend to do. Like I said, we learn new ways of doing things. We take action. We try to identify goals that we're going to do, little steps that we're going to take to move the needle. We might create better systems and tools. You might get some support. Maybe you find a mentor or you hire a coach. All these things are great things, by the way, not knocking them at all. All these things, and the reason why we do these things is because we're trying to create force that's going to move our current state over here to this desired state. But what we often don't recognize, there's equal and opposite forces that are keeping us right where we are. So all these things can be product of the genius, desire to move the current state to a desired state. All these things are often products of your puppet. So again, when you're in fear, you start to focus on limitations and doubts and all the things, those horrible things you don't want to believe about yourself, but they pop up and they lead you to wonder, am I good enough? Can I really pull this off? Do I really have what it takes? Does that person that I'm leading really have what it takes? Are they going to make me look stupid? Are they going to be able to do this? What happens if they don't? There's those habits. Again, the things that you might be doubling down on. And habits, by the way, are great when they're serving you. But the whole point of a habit, there's all kinds of books written about this too. The point of a habit is that you want to start to learn how to do something and do it so habitually that you get to the point where you can do it without even thinking about it. Well, that's great when the habit serves you. But if the habit isn't working for you anymore and you're doing it without even thinking about it, now your habits are getting in the way and you may not even realize how it's stopping you. And conditioning is hand in hand. Again, a lot of the conditioning is about what we believe a leader should do. So you may have this idea, many people have this idea that leaders should be infallible. They should never let people see them sweat. They should never show fear. They should never, whatever it is, whatever that conditioning is. And this is just one example. But that conditioning can keep you from maybe doing the kind of thing that you need to do as a leader, which is be honest with people about, yeah, this is scary. And I've been in a place where I wasn't sure I could do it either. And I see that that's something that would be really easy for all of us to be feeling. But here's what I know about us. And here's what I know about being in that place is that we're capable of pulling ourselves out of it. And maybe that's when you share a story that if you had that conditioning that led you to believe you're not supposed to let people know that you're having doubts, you would never share it. And then you'd never get over that hump. The other one, and this is the mother of all of them, is unexamined assumptions. So again, if you have a belief that whatever it is you're trying to do isn't going to work, or that, like I said, you don't have what it takes, or that in order to do it, you have to get it done perfectly, or that if you don't get the result, you're something horrible is going to happen to you in your life. All of these unexamined assumptions keep us from succeeding. It's like pushing on the gas while you're also riding on the brake. So you might make some progress. It's going to be very herky-jerky and you're going to use a lot of gas and you're probably not going to get very far very fast. So what we need to do is we need to figure out, how do we take the parking brake off? How do you address these things? And that's not always talked about very often.
If you want to disable the parking brake that's getting in the way of your success, come join me in the Pinocchio Principle Unleashed Fast Track, launching on September 20th. It's a 7-week leadership development program with both video and live training, and it's designed to help high-achieving and often overextended executives break out of limiting habits and patterns and lead from a genius mindset. It's a compilation of approaches, techniques, and tools that my most successful executive coaching clients have utilized over the years. You'll learn to rise above stress and pressure and take your performance to the next level while enjoying your life more, both on and off the job. Save your seat at unleashtheextraordinary.com. Enroll with a friend or colleague, and you'll both save $500.